November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside. Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. The give is to Elliott, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Prescott from the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And Dooley to return. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. A big play there out of Cook. Give him 55 yards on the ground. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing, Cousins. And has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. And they got the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Prescott to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Third and long for Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of
that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Third and short yardage, Cousins. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Bailey now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Cowboys, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. A give to Elliott. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
To Blake Jarwin.
13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
First down, Dallas.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The rookie C.D. Lamb, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And there shouldn't be any surprise at all when we watch him flash his arm. Easy motion, easy action, and that ball flies downfield.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20.
2-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week.
And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up. 1st and goal at the 5. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D-lineman, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott stripped, and this belongs to the Vikings.
I'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They start the drive with Cook. He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Looking for his tight end. It's intercepted. Chico with a pick. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions. interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. This is intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
He was brought down by
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, here's Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
For a Minnesota Vikings. First
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First down, here's the run with Cook. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
At the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Jalen Smith. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Now Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
11-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun is Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
46-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 26. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They just get the play off. Now Prescott finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A 6-yard pickup.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Complete to Isaiah.
A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
He's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
It's a gain of 8.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They run again on first down. Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. To throw, Cousins. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Randy Gregory. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on here.
Interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's second down.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second and 5 now. Prescott, and that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on fourth down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Play fake. Cousins. Airing it out deep for Smith. His pass is intercepted for the third time today. And Xavier Woods with a pick. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
First down throw for Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now Prescott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second and 5 now. Prescott. This to Jarwin. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. That catch good for only a couple. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this carries into the end zone.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
So it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Cousins to throw it. Incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Cousins to his tight end Rudolph for a Viking 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Cook. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
On the carry.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Oh, they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3-and-out. Get the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
15-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Handoff to Ezekiel.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And now off to the races down the right right side. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Dallas.
Ezekiel Elliott, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Vikings 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11 now. Cousins now. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way. And it's much more successful as well.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Cook a first down and more. And finally brought down at the 38. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second down and 7. They run it again with Cook. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 28. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down now, it's Cook. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. That was good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook, and he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year, and the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
Cowboys 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott. That'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. A 20th carry good for Elliott. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Cowboys will go. Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he goes out right around the 39. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution. A 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Elliott. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Taken down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Again, it's Elliott. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Work it across midfield inside the 45. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Gain on the play.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
This is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's Cousins. And it's complete to the receiver field. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Crusher there had 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Dallas, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2.
And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina